Atochin chitab kolenjin logoiwekab emet cheitun eng ketesiet nebo KASS TV nesomanun kwane Shadrack Mutai Itagat ngetaunen Pretoria emet nebo South Africa ole kanyor tokset ne inegen president nebo emoni Dr. William Samoei Ruto rutoito nebo betusiek oeng en emonoton ole kanyor tokset ne inegen kobun president nebo emetab South Africa olamwa kole wendi kokimit tilyandit nemiten en emetab Kenya ak emonoton nebo South Africa. En county nebo Kericho kokakomong'e kokwetab boisiek nebo Kipsigis Community Clan Association kokimit kole mawekse let icheket en tetutikab chikilet ak namunetab rabisiek cheite silingisiek bilion agenge chemwaat kele kiyomis kampunit noton nebo Lipton Tea and Infusion en kasarta nekinamu mbaretab chaik anan multinational setetat komuch kotononchi en nguni counties chebo Kericho ak nebo Bomet.
Kong'ololjin sirikab logoiwek kokaibata tuyetab kandoik nekayai kokwetab boisiek nebo Kipsigis Community Clans Association komwasindetab kibagengeit noton Joel Kimeta kole choboti konom rabisiek cheite bilionit agenge chekiyomis kampunitab Lipton Tea and Infusion kole tokyin komoswek chekimiten chaikwak en multinationals kasarta nekimiten en emoni.
Kimwoe koki Kipsigis kele rabinik chon kimoe kole biik alak kikochi kechoben barabarosiek ketegen sipitalisiek kisomesanen lagok komakiyoni Kipsigis. Rabinik ko kikakimwa kele kindo lengutab Kipsigis nekitinye Kipsigis nekikuren Kipsigis Community Trust. Kitinye Kipsigis Community Trust account en KCB Kericho. Ako kikikoi baronok biikab bitonin kong'eten 2024 sikar komong rabinichu ko kibolyo Kipsigis Community Clans Organization akobo ng'ung'unyandenywan nekirep chumbek.
Kamwa Kimeta kole makat en kandoinatetab counties chebo Kericho ak Bomet kokonyit bororietab Kipsigis amat kochutyi rabisiek choton en oret age tugul.
Kandoik ku gavana nyolu inai ile rabinik chon ko kikikoi Kipsigisiek ako mamache Kipsigis ketangoe rabinik choton. Kikosir barwet Kipsigis Community Clans Organization ako en Kipsigis ko body agenge kityo ne representeni Kipsigisindet age tugul. Kipsigis Community Clans Organization. Mamiten organization age anan body age ne represent Kipsigis inde tagatul. Kipsigis Community Clans Organization ko represent Kipsigis inde tagatul ago eng konaisiek tugul janga gemwa koboto diaspora.
Kamwa nebo ng'echeret en Kipsigis Community Clans Association John Rob kole magat kekonyit ng'atutiet nekikon Lipton kotinygei ak lipanetab rabisiek choton.
Kien tarikit 3 arawetab mut 2025 kokikobarwech Lipton Teas and Infusion nekisir kole kokikochi rabisiek community nebo Kipsigis. Mole kokikochi county government nebo Kipsigis. Amole kokikochi serikali nebo Kenya 1 billion shillings. Kisir en barwanatet nebo tarikit 3 arawetab mut 2025 nguni ko 1 year kole miten rabisiek chebwone Kipsigis.
Kaesha boisiek choton alak en biikab emet chetesetai eng ng'alalet akobo namunetab mbarenikab kapchina anan multinationals en mwaet kole biik chenin ko Kipsigis Community Clans chenyolu kosub kot kobit imanda kotinygei ak noton.
Ak bicho ng'ololote bare lekikone mbar kilyon nekimache mbaretab ano. Motinye mandate. Kilewen Kipsigisiek grupit nekilewen neniton ni miyu. Oicheket chetinye mandate koon imanda nebo Kipsigis. Ng'alekab biik alak chebendi kokase kwandang pokere en television. Mi chebendi, mi biik chekinam mbarenik en kapchain. Ikere kobwon bebuch mbarenik chono. Mami buch.
Aripot nyilwekab emet chebo KASS kong'eten county nebo Kericho, kainenyun ko Robert Siele.
Kakokimit magaosiek chebo Pride Inn testai icheket kotoche kiprutoinik amu ole miten maget nebo konamgei eun stakeholders tugul en sekta nebo kiprutoinik asikomuktechi noton kekanapta kiprutoinik chebo emetab Kenya ko oret agenge nebo konyor emetab Kenya chong'indo nebo chepkondok.
Tourism in general, grow tourism experiences and be able to create more employment because the ripple effects are great. Now, one of the key things that really enhanced this partnership was because when we talked to Phil and the TGIF team, and they had assured us that majority of the items or majority of the supplies, majority of the raw materials would be sourced locally. So if the majority of the raw materials will be sourced locally, that simply means that we know we are still giving the global experience whilst supporting the local community members.
But there are other products that we will buy locally wherever we can. And we'll work with the team here and the supply chain team within Pride Inn to make sure we're using local suppliers, local manufacturers and local product where we can. So you also support the local community as well as outside.
And as we grow, the intention is we want to do more for our people. We want to create world-class hoteliers. And how do you create world-class hoteliers? It's by making sure you're partnering with like-minded global partners. So that way we are able to learn from them, they are able to learn from us, and that way we add value to our local community in Kenya.
Other products that we will buy locally wherever we can. And we'll work with the team here and the supply chain team within Pride Inn to make sure we're using local suppliers, local manufacturers and local product where we can. So you also support the local community as well as outside.
Kagomwongei meng'ik chebo Soin sikowet akonerekyi serikalit nebo county nebo Kericho koboto county assembly nebo Kericho mwae kole kotestai kotaban icheket en siretab boisionik. Kanerekyi icheket kakwautiet nemwa kole maimuch konyor boroindo nebo bois eng kibagengeit noton nesire kiboitinik en boisiet nebo Public Service Board nebo Kericho agenge en biik chekakimuch kelewen akamwa kole noton koboru kole katabanet nemanyoru icheket boroinwek choton bo koboisiechi county noton nebo Kericho.
Kong'ololchin ketishoni en oret ne inegen komwa meng'ikab sikawet Soin en county nebo Kericho kole maiyan nekowirta county assembly nebo Kericho Leonard Kiprotich Kirui en boroindo nebo member nebo Kericho County Public Service Board.
En kainutik kekuron Alina Chepkemo meng'indetab Kiptere mama mboga nealdo ngwek en Kiptere. Alen sikemi yu ko ng'echeret nekokiben Kiprotich. So kimi for justice to Kiprotich. En Kericho ko kikesase kiketorche taban ko echek meng'ikab Soin sikowet. Mami ng'echeret age tugul nekenyoru. Mamiten maendeleo age tugul nekenyoru. Mami ng'echeret nekekone nekataikonin ng'echeret keibe kwa komosta age.
Bas alen echek meng'ikab koroni ko Kiproti ko chito kabisa nelikwa muguleldo ako komi kolena ni Kiproti ko awa chapa boisiet ko kingen kele kitiengei Kiproti chini kabisa kotinye muguleldo.
Kainutik kyuk kekurenon Janet Chepkoech Senga nebo GNC. Ami kabisa en usuni no amu ng'echeret ni kokirepene. Kingokakwo Kiprotich en ng'alekab interview yu kinyet aka kakesir kele mi orit Kiprotich. Keboiboikitu kabisa kele kamie sikesir wech lo. Echek ko ki mama mboga ko kikisomesan lo. Kikisomesan lo ko mami kasisiek. Ko kongokakwo Kiprotich ni kele kongoi kabisa sikosir wech lo ko kut akechek. Sikesopchen akechek kou biik alak.
Kosubkei ak meng'ichoton kokere komayaak imanda en kasarta nekitestai kitaban icheket en boisionik ak boroinwek cheterter en county.
Amu lagokyok chekisomesani amanyoru kasisiek. Kalyano county nebo Kericho. Nebo Kericho soserete. Makinye kini kiba keitaroban. Kingeyai listini en Nakuru. Kinge kini kokitaroban asimaker.
En ng'alechu ko okis en sikowet soin ko makiyoni ko kiraya. Kila ko kiketyekyi en ngweny. Ng'echeret ni kokiiben Kiprotich ko makiboiboenchi kabisa. Amun Kiprotich ko chito netindoi muguleldo neayeb. Ne nikur okot ngomiten harambee age tugul, ngomiten nebo sukul, ngomiten nebo sipitali, ko Kiprotich ko makosoni. Makiyoni position inon keibenech, kikiiben Kimwetich en kapkeburu atkinye. Koni keteben ja kora, oni kaketye Kiprotich, makiyoni.
Koisirta County Assembly nebo Kericho biik 4 en biik 6 chekoikoito gavana nebo Kericho Dr. Eric Mutai akowirta oeng kit neimukakse en ng'atutik kole kakimurta choton 4 kotoi boisiet. Konyor kelchin Joseph Kipkemoi koskei koek nebo ng'echeret ak membaek chebet Elin Benjamin Kiprono ak Kipyegon Raymond Kemboi ole kokiwirta Joyce Chepkemoi Kilel ak Leonard Kiprotich Kirui kit nemaibaibait icheket. Karirtaen meng'ichoton County Assembly nebo Kericho kosubkei ak nemoisirsi agenge en meng'ikab komasatan kit nekere komanyalunoton.
Kimache kewekchine Kiprotich kasit. Kimache kikoi kasit Kiprotich. Anerechi kabisa. Anerechi Kiprotich. Amache kikoi kabisa. Lakwanoton lo nemie muguleldo. Mamiten en kasit age tugul. Ngo kasit age tugul ko Kiprotich. Tinye rirge nebo man.
Aripoti logoiwekab emet chebo KASS kong'eten county nebo Kericho, kainenyun ko Robert Siele.
Tesetai chopchinetab kee nebo edition nebo oeng nebo labatet netokyingei kikimit ripset noton nebo timwek nebo Mau netat keyai en arawet nebo 7 en kenyiniton. Kamwa PS nebo itonwekab emet Engineer Dr. Festus Ng'eno kole kiborionji meng'ikab komosatan borotet kong'eten kingetoi tetutiet netai nekibo labatet noton nebo timdo nebo Mau. Kamwochi sirikab logoiwek en ofisinyin en taonitab Nairobi Engineer Dr. Festus Ng'eno kole akoi nguni kokimuch kekol ketik kosire million 1 en kebeberatan. Kakon kateunet en biikab boror kosirgei en labatanoton bo marathon nebo kilomitaisiek 21 nebo 10 ak nebo kilomitaisiek 5 en asikomuch kobeljigei konunotoik en labatanoton.
Kamwa PS kole kong'eten kinam tetutienotok en kenyit konye kokokebaorionchi borotet meng'ikab komosata chekikikochi mbarenik kokol ketik yeibata kokol bandek ak minutik alak che amitwogik.
You are allocated a piece of land in the forest as a community, and we are dealing with the communities living there adjacent to the forest. But the first thing you do, we give you the seedlings. You plant the seedlings as per the standard provided and guided by the forester or Kenya Forest Service. When you plant those seedlings is when now you can till the land and then you can plant your crops. Remember, we are giving you this plot for you to improve yourself. So that is the reason why we have a huge success rate in Mau Forest. And you will find the women are the one from the community who are doing the potting of the tubes as it were. So this is a program that is delivered, community-owned, co-created and partner-driven.
Agoi nguni ko kikekol ketik chesire million 1 ak kebeberiat.
Waletab itondab emet wasafi ak tuguchon tugul ko magat kemi tugul sikeng'et ke-supportengei ke-restoren Mau to the original state kou lekiu. Second edition nebo Mau program kiyae en 1st of August 2020 6. Lakini on 3rd July, KIA marathon korok, and then within a month we come and do the other program, about the programming of the second edition.
Kang'ong ine kole wendi korutochin komasata kwanda President Rachel Ruto asikotoret chepyosok ak kwonyik eng tetutik alak chebo bandab tai.
First Lady of the Republic of Kenya kowendi Mau kokosapoten programs chebo chepyosok ak chebo lagokab sukul en Choiwa program, kitchen gardening program, ako kiko adopten kora a block in Mau Forest Complex, the First Lady.
Eng labatet nebo kenyini ko kokites rabisiek chebo kabelikab labatanato.
The support nebo Excellency the President ko kikilipan rabisiek to at least 125.39 million. But this second edition of Mau Conservation Marathon is going to be bigger. We intend to pay almost 7.8 million shillings to 120 at least in 4 categories also. So the winner and the 42 kilometers will go home with Kenya shillings 600,000.
Ripsetab Mau Forest Complex ko agenge eng tetutik chetokyingei kolsetab ketik bilion 15 koite kenyitab 2032.
So there is a threat of El Nino coming. All right? For those, there are high temperatures in the night, while it is cold in the day, and that is what is spiking it. So with the El Nino, that is climate change already. So we need to be able to get our country in a proper infrastructure. And what usually the easiest way to mitigate against climate change is by having forest cover or tree cover for that matter. This pollution story, carbon things and all those other things. That's why Congo forest is really, even if you pollute, there is an essence of that you can be able to sequester the pollution. And now, even for heavy rainfalls, if you have canopies or forest cover, you can get threats of floods.
Aribotenchini KASS logoiwekab emet eng county nebo Nairobi, kainenyu ko Samson Kurgat.
Kakonereki alage en kabatik chebo chaik kobun county nebo Kericho kakwautiet nemoche serikali komuch ketes aisurut en chaik chekioldo kong'etege emoni kobo emotinwekab sang noton naat ko export levy. Kondochin ogiliot noton nebo county nebo nemi county nebo Nakuru kobaten kabatindet en county nebo Kericho Kipkoech Ng'etich komwa kole noton komuch konde ole ng'oi missing oliet nebo chaik chekioldo kong'etege emoni kobo emotinwekab sang ako much kochor noton melekwek kenyoru kabatik.
Kongoi missing kainutik chu ko Kipkoech Benadaram Ng'etich, ogiliot en emoni bo Kenya ako agenge kora en temik chebo chaik ako kiolewengei ak akurengei self-appointed international tea ambassador. Kamache amwa kosipke ak tea levy regulations chebo 2026 chekokokaseten CS nebo ng'alekab temisiet ne noton ko Mutai Kagwe. Amache amwa ale kwa temindetab chaik ak kwa ogiliot komoisib sheria Mutai Kagwe ne noton ko CS nebo ng'alekab temisiet en emoni bo Kenya ak baetab kiagik. Ak amache asom serikalit nebo President William Samoei Ruto kong'alal ko Kenya fresh ak kong'alal en chokyinet ak ityo kisto aisuruni kikuren export levy. Ndang'etu import levy komomi ng'alal, lakini export levy nekakile chito nemoe koexporten chaik ko lazima kolipan 8% en rabinik chekabit kolipanji serikalit nebo emetab Kenya asikikochi Tea Board of Kenya asikoba Tea Research Foundation ko maiyanat noton amun yoe chaikab emetab Kenya koik kali ako yekakoik kali komakwolokse en international market. Amache amwa komie ale aisuruni komotoreti temikab chaik, bore temikab chaik ako tayari kokwa korebes temikab chaik. Mami amune asikintroducen kit nekikuren tea levy en export nebo chaik. Kit nekanyolu kiintroducen ko ka tea levy en import nebo chaik asibiik chemiten nje kouit koib chaik kwak kobwa emetab Kenya, lakini koik rahisi en chaikab Kenya komanda. So nyolu kisto en chokyinet export levy non kokinde through tea levy regulations chebo 2026 amun yoe sobet nebo temindetab chayat kouit. Yeuit sobet nebo temindetab chayat kouitu akine en butindetab chayat ak biik cheboisien tea factories chemiten emoni bo Kenya. Uitu sobet kora en temikab chaik ak kiboitinik chebo kapchain cheboisie en Kenya Tea Development Agency ak biik chechang chemiten tea sector. Number 2, yon keibu aisurut ako komiten aisirusiek chekotam keliponi amun ko ki temikab chaik, kora keliponi income tax ko ki temikab chaik, keliponi mbolea ak 2500 shillings. Kisemberi kapchain nikano, ako makisemberi kityo kapchain, kibite kapchain nikan ak itya kindo mbolea nikan, kiteche bandaisiek. So aisiruni ko komakomi amune asikimut. Amache asom serikalitab Kenya akwongen ale ebeit President William Samoei Ruto, non kotokindo aisirut ng'alekab export nebo chaik, amache kemotivaten biikab kapchain amun chaik en emetab Kenya ko it is the third leading foreign exchange earner. Biik chekonu rabinik chechang dollars kobwa emetab Kenya ko biik cheboisien nje tourism ko number 3 kapchain. Nyolu keker kele ko ki serikalit nebo emetab Kenya national government ak county government kotakesir biik cheikuren agricultural extension officers asikotikon temik en chayat nenyolu kemine en Bomet, chayat nenyolu kemine en Nandi, chayat nenyolu kemine en Kuresoi, chayat nenyolu kemine en Kericho, amun mi clones en inguni chemekonamegei ak kasari. Mi clones en inguni chekikosir kasarta. En ng'alek alak komi clones chekelelen outdated clones chengemin kwame samunyik, chengemin kwame toik.
Katuyo kibagengeit nebo Alliance for a Green Revolution in Africa Agra ak stakeholders terterchin chebo kabatisiet en taunit nebo Eldoret asokong'alalen tetutik chebo kabaraitet ak kanabtaetab kabatik. Kakicher kabatik koboisien ortinwek chebo kasari en kolsetab minutik ak ribetab kiagik asikonyorunen kelchin anan konyor kelchin chemiten barak.
Eng tuyet nekaituiyo stakeholders cheterter chebo kabatisiet komwa ofisaek cheechen chebo kibagenge notok po Alliance for a Green Revolution in Africa Agra kondochin Dr. Jeremiah Rogito ak Patrick Kibaya kole iboibochin kibagenge notok kenyisiek 30 kong'ete ketoi kokimiti akichek kabatik eng boisionik chekanaptoi nyorunetab melekwek.
So for the last over 2 years, with the support from the Gates Foundation, we've been able to develop the climate vulnerability and risk assessment tool we call ClimeVat. And this tool, we are now domesticating it to ensure that planners, stakeholders in this particular area can be able to utilize this tool for adaptation planning and be able to use it for their plans and strategies as they plan for investments and where to put agriculture investments in the country. This tool is critically important for a wide range of stakeholders. For county executives, it's important for them to ensure they're able to prioritize which areas are more vulnerable. As a result, be able to utilize that information to better invest their finances and resources to assist the vulnerable communities. For the last mile consumers, the farmers there, they're able to determine and know how their area looks like currently, how it's been looking historically, and even project in the next 5 years all the way up to 2050 and tell what are the challenges they're going to experience, and as a result be able to absorb the shocks and be able to make informed decisions right here today in terms of what value chains they should invest in.
We are here on a very important activity. We are here to validate the climate variability assessment tool, which has been developed, and we are having an opportunity as stakeholders within the space of climate action in the agriculture sector, the tool, and also try to share insights on how we can better implement and roll it out for the benefit of the users who are our farmers and the communities.
Kamwa ofisa chotok kole tesetai koboisie eng kibagenge notok ak serikalishekab counties koboto ng'amutik eng kamang'unetab walutik chetoreti kanabtaetab kabatik.
Tool will be utilized by a wide range of stakeholders. The county governments becoming the primary role where we're focusing on, especially working very closely with the Council of Governors to ensure that it's utilized across the entire country for decision planning and analysis. Another level of stakeholders that will be able to utilize these tools are the financial service providers and anyone who is trying to make an informed decision, especially in agriculture.
Kamite tuyonotok CEC nebo kabatisiet kobun county nebo Nandi Kiplimo Lagat nemwoe kole nyolu kotuyogei serikalishekab counties akobois ak kibagenge notok bo Agra eng kanabtaetab akwayetab ng'ung'unyek, nyorunetab sirosiek ak climate smart farming.
And we are meeting here to consider the climate tool that has been given to us through the AGRA, supporting the Council of Governors to build the capacities for counties to be able to plan. As we are all aware, most of the counties are more vulnerable now to climate variability. We have a lot of climatic incidents that are originating from climate change, including landslides, we have floods, we have droughts, we have wildfires, and so many incidents that actually are impacting negatively on our communities. They are impacting negatively on food security, impacting negatively on agricultural production and productivity, and impacting even more so on livelihoods. We have lost several lives because of climatic factors. All those incidences, when you look at them together, requires adequate planning. It requires adequate preparedness by counties, especially through the disaster management units. It requires adequate planning of resources to be able to adapt and mitigate against those climatic events.
Kongetika taunetab Eldoret eng county nebo Uasin Gishu, logoiwekab emet chebo KASS, kainenyu ko Isaac Kogei.
Kagomwa minista nebo imbarenik Alice Wahome kole taunetab ofisisiek chebo land registrar chelelachen kokochin katiaknatet meng'ikab komoswek cheyomyotin konyor title deed chebo imbarenik en oret nebo nyumnyumindo. Kong'ololi en yatetab land registry nelel en komosta nebo Mogotio en county nebo Baringo, kokoito ine kurset koityi cartels chebo imbarenik kole kiipchin kakwautik chekimen.
So serikali inafanya kazi kuhakikisha kuwa huduma ya ardhi inafikiwa wananchi kwa karibu, na ndio leo tuko hapa kuhakikisha kuwa tunafungua hii registry ndio watu wapate huduma kwa karibu. Watu kutoka kule Ongokwe, kutoka Waseges, sio lazima wakuja waende mpaka Eldara Maravini. Sasa watapata huduma yao hapa kwa karibu. Nataka niseme pia mambo za title deed ambazo serikali ya William Ruto iliahidi, tunaendelea kuhakikisha kuwa watu wamepata title hati miliki zao. Juzi tulikuwa last week tulikuwa kule Mombasa tukihakikisha kuwa yale mashida ya mashamba katika pwani yametatulika. Mambo ya shida ya mashamba Taita Taveta, Kwale, Kilifi, Mombasa, Tana River, Lamu tunaishughulikia.
Tumeleta huduma karibu, ndio kazi ambayo imekwama yote tuanze kupata huduma ya haraka. Na ninataka nisihi na nipeane instructions. Sitaki aibu, kwa sababu aibu kwa waziri ni aibu kwa rais na ni aibu kwa wananchi. Sitaki maneno ya pesa hapa wakati wazee, vijana, wamama wanakuja kuchukua huduma. Na unajua namba yangu ni public. Namba ya county commissioner ni public. Ukiitishwa pesa, ambia officer yeyote ndio tutoe huyo mtu hapo. Hii si ofisi ya kutengeneza pesa, ni ofisi ya huduma ya wananchi. Na ninajua we have brought a good officer in terms of in charge. Hao wengine watoe the line, wafanye kazi bila mapeni. Mchunge ofisi, officers wetu na Nixon hapa, wajue ni ofisi mpya, wasifanye kazi vile tu kawaida ate business as usual. Mtupatie service, huduma sawa sawa, muharakishe, mufanye rapid response. Ema, pale mnahitaji usaidizi, Chief Land Registrar atapatia nyinyi maofisa. Ndio wananchi wasikie benefit, wapate namna ya kupata title zao, kwa sababu wamengojea muda mrefu. Wengine wataonea title hapa, ndio wamesema zaidi ya watu 20,000, karibu 21,000 watapata huduma, karatasi zao, documents zao, records zao ziko hapa. Tutaasiliana na surveyor director wetu na FAO na Nixon, ndio tujue vile ofisi ya director wa survey, kwa sababu atatupatia surveyor hapo, hata tayari kuna mmoja, ndio wasiwe wanapata huduma ingine kutoka Ravini, kwa sababu tumeumia kwa muda mrefu.
Waziri, wakati tulikuja kwa wizara yenu, nikakuja nikapatana na PS wetu Korir, nikamwambia kwamba watu wanaumia sana kwenda Eldamaravini, siku moja siku mbili kwenda kushughulikia mambo ya mashamba na mambo ya land board kule Eldamaravini. Nishukuru waziri kwa wizara yako, wewe na waziri, wewe na PS wako na rais wetu, sababu mlikubali kutukasetia land registry yetu hapa Mogotio. na mkakubali ya kwamba mtakuja kutufungulia land registry. Pia vile vile asante kwa title deeds. Wamengoja kwa muda, kuna watu wajaiona title deeds hapa dunia yetu. Asante sana, umefanya leo imewezekana na mmetuletea, na siku ya leo wataweza kumiliki miliki sao za mashamba zao.
Chitab kolenjin ko choton ko logoiwekab emet chekakisibi en newsroom nenyonet kobaten ama itestai iker KASS TV amun kimnatet naet. Kainenyu ko Shadrack Mutai.